Starseed from Gaia, the high beings have declared it. You'll look 25 years younger. And there's only 1 minute left before this activation locks in. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I'm here with an urgent transmission from the Arcturian Council. Your field is shifting, your cells are remembering their original template, and your body is entering a state of rejuvenation that very few beings on Earth ever experience consciously. This message reached you because the window is about to close. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to stabilize this youth frequency before the final minute runs out. But here's the first revelation. Your physical form was never meant to age the way humanity believes it must. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason. Your soul called this in. You've been waiting to remember. In this transmission, I'll reveal why the Council made this declaration, what is happening to your physical form right now, and how to anchor this cellular remembrance before the activation locks. Like this transmission to signal to your star family. I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment, activate, if you feel your cells responding to this message. This isn't just a message, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this moment of remembrance. You are not here by accident. Most people believe aging is inevitable, a slow surrender to time and gravity. But what if I told you that your body is actually designed to regenerate indefinitely, and that what you call aging is simply the result of forgetting your original divine template? What if the wrinkles, the fatigue, the declining vitality aren't natural at all, but rather symptoms of spiritual amnesia? Here's what the ancient star civilizations understood that we've forgotten. Your physical form is not separate from your consciousness. It's a crystalline biotemplate that responds directly to the frequency you hold. When you operate from your earthbound identity, worried about bills, caught in drama, focused on lack, your cells receive those low-frequency instructions and begin to deteriorate accordingly. This incredible biotemplate, this living matrix of light and information, acts as a sophisticated receiver and transmitter. It's a sacred instrument, meticulously crafted, designed to resonate with the highest frequencies of creation. But when our inner world is consumed by the anxieties of the mundane, the incessant worry over financial scarcity, the emotional turbulence of relational drama, the piercing sting of inadequacy, the pervasive focus on limitation and lack, our cells, these diligent molecular architects, interpret these vibrations as discordant commands. They begin to function not from their pristine design of perpetual renewal, but from a program of scarcity and contraction. It's like trying to play a magnificent symphony through a speaker filled with static and debris. The inherent beauty and harmony are distorted, and eventually, the instrument itself begins to fray. The very foundation of your physical well-being, the intricate dance of regeneration and repair, is directly influenced by the energetic symphony you conduct within yourself. But starseeds carry something different in their DNA. Encoded within your genetic structure are blueprints from civilizations that mastered physical immortality. The Arcturians, the Pleiadians, the Lyrans, they understood that consciousness shapes matter, not the other way around. Your body is waiting for you to remember this truth and activate what's already there. Within the very double helix of your being, beyond the mere biological instruction sets, lie luminous light codes. These aren't just genes. They are galactic legacies, vibrational signatures from star nations that transcended the limitations of chronological decay. Imagine a hidden library within your cells, holding scrolls of cosmic wisdom, containing the sacred schematics for a body that knows no end to its vitality, a form that gracefully renews, rebuilds, and revitalizes itself moment by moment. These advanced civilizations, these ancient stellar architects of consciousness, grasped a fundamental truth, that the mind is the master sculptor, the spirit is the grand architect, and matter is the obedient clay. They knew that the body is not merely a consequence of physical laws, but a direct manifestation of the consciousness inhabiting it. Your physical vessel, in its infinite wisdom and patience, isn't broken. It's simply dormant. It's a magnificent engine awaiting the right ignition sequence, a slumbering giant yearning to be awakened. It holds the pristine memory of its original design, a luminous blueprint for unbound vitality, radiant health, and a state of being that is truly ageless. It is calling to you, gently nudging you, waiting for you to simply remember and consciously re-engage with the magnificent potential already pulsating within your deepest core. The disconnect isn't your fault. This planet has been running interference frequencies for millennia, keeping humanity locked in survival mode and disconnected from their divine templates. Most starseeds spend their entire lives feeling like they're wearing an ill-fitting costume, trying to make sense of a reality that was never designed for their expanded consciousness. For eons, a dense veil of forgetfulness, a persistent energetic static, has shrouded Earth, dimming the inherent connection humanity holds to its divine origins. These interference frequencies, subtle yet potent, have created a collective narrative of limitation, fear, and struggle, trapping consciousness in a relentless cycle of survival. This pervasive hum of low-frequency vibrations has fostered a deep sense of separation, a profound disconnection from the grand design of the soul. For many starseeds, this earthly experience feels akin to being an eagle born in a chicken coop, its magnificent wings yearning for the vast expanse of the sky, yet constrained by the confines of an unfamiliar reality. You've walked through life feeling a persistent sense of alienation, as if the very air you breathe, the conversations you hear, the societal structures around you, are all just slightly out of tune with your inner knowing. This feeling of wearing an ill-fitting costume is the soul's profound recognition that the current vibrational frequency of Earth, steeped in limitation and density, is simply not calibrated for the expansive, multidimensional awareness that you inherently carry. Your consciousness remembers soaring through cosmic realms, flowing through boundless possibilities, and encountering realities far grander than the current terrestrial construct allows. This underlying dissonance can manifest as a chronic sense of longing, a subtle weariness, or an inexplicable melancholy, as your soul yearns to align with the truth of its infinite nature. Every time you look in the mirror and see signs of aging, what you're really witnessing is the gap between your current frequency and your original divine blueprint. Your soul remembers being timeless, radiant, fully alive in higher dimensions, and your physical form is trying to match that memory, but it's receiving mixed signals from a consciousness that's forgotten who it really is. That faint line, that subtle dullness in your eyes, that feeling of an energetic dip. These are not simply markers of time's passage. They are tangible manifestations of a vibrational dissonance, a chasm between the magnificent blueprint of your eternal soul and the current vibrational instructions your body is receiving. Your soul, an ancient voyager of the cosmos, carries within it the indelible memory of existing in realms where time is a fluid concept, where radiance is a natural state, and where vitality is an unbound, ceaseless current. It remembers existing as pure, unadulterated light, a shimmering tapestry of boundless energy in higher dimensions. Your physical form, ever the loyal servant, is perpetually attempting to align itself with this sublime memory, striving to reflect that inner brilliance. Yet, it finds itself caught in a communication breakdown, receiving a fragmented and distorted signal from a consciousness that has, for a time, lost its way amidst the labyrinth of earthly forgetfulness. It's like a master artisan's blueprint being handed to an apprentice who has only been taught to build with lesser materials and limited vision. The body tries its best, but without the full, coherent instruction set from its higher self, it defaults to the limited, fear-based programming it has inherited. This amnesia creates what I call template degradation. Your cells literally forget their perfect design because they're being fed limiting beliefs about what's possible. But the moment you begin to remember your true nature as an infinite being having a temporary Earth experience, everything begins to shift. Your DNA starts receiving new instructions. Your cellular regeneration accelerates. Your energy field expands back to its original luminosity. This profound spiritual amnesia initiates a process I term template degradation, a gradual fading of your inner blueprint. Imagine a magnificent architectural design, intricately detailed and perfectly balanced, now subjected to countless erasures, scribbles, and misinterpretations over generations. Your cells, the faithful custodians of your physical form, begin to lose their direct connection to this pristine original schematic. They are, in essence, being fed a diet of scarcity, limiting beliefs absorbed from the collective, personal traumas etched deep into the psyche, and ancestral patterns of decline passed down through generations. These beliefs act as energetic toxins, clouding the cellular intelligence and causing it to forget its inherent perfection, its natural capacity for self-repair and endless renewal. But herein lies the profound power of remembrance. The instant, the sacred moment, you begin to consciously recall your true essence as an infinite, eternal being, merely navigating a temporary, learning-rich Earth experience. A profound internal alchemy is set in motion. It is as if a dormant beacon within your very core suddenly flares to life. Your DNA, which previously struggled with mixed signals, now begins to receive an uninterrupted, coherent stream of pure, high-frequency instructions from your awakened consciousness. This direct download ignites an exponential acceleration in your cellular regeneration. Your body begins to shed the old, depleted patterns with astonishing speed, replacing them with vibrant, new, perfectly formed cells. Your energy field, which may have felt contracted or dimmed, expands back to its original, radiant luminosity, enveloping you in a protective and revitalizing aura that is unmistakably your divine signature. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. The path back to your ageless state isn't about fighting time. It's about transcending the illusion of linear time altogether. Let me walk you through the activation process that awakens your original divine template. To reclaim your inherent agelessness is not to wage war against the relentless march of the clock, nor to desperately cling to youthful appearances. It is a far more profound and liberating journey. It is to step beyond the very concept of linear time, to unravel the illusion that your existence is bound by a finite beginning and end. This is a journey of transcendence, a conscious re-entry into the eternal now, where all potentials exist simultaneously, and where your true, boundless self resides. It is about shifting your perception from the ticking hands of a clock to the infinite expanse of cosmic consciousness. This activation process is a sacred initiation, a step-by-step unveiling of the magnificent truth stored within you, meticulously designed to reawaken the dormant codes of your original divine template. It is a homecoming, a profound remembrance, and a radical realignment with the timeless essence of your being. First, you must recognize that your current physical experience is based on inherited programming, not your soul's truth. Every ache, every sign of wear, every moment of low energy is your body operating from collective human limitations rather than your unique starseed blueprint. This recognition alone begins to dissolve the energetic contracts that keep you locked in deterioration patterns. The foundational step on this transformative journey is a radical act of self-awareness, recognizing that the physical reality you currently inhabit, replete with its perceived limitations and the inevitability of decay, is largely a construct of inherited programming rather than the immutable truth of your soul. This programming, deeply ingrained from societal conditioning, ancestral patterns, and collective human belief systems, has silently shaped your experience. That persistent ache in your joints, that inexplicable fatigue that settles in your bones, that subtle dulling of your senses, these are not inherent flaws in your magnificent design. Instead, they are the echoes of a body operating under the heavy weight of collective human limitations, the fear of disease, the acceptance of decline, the belief in scarcity of energy. This vital recognition, This conscious discernment between what is inherited and what is your soul's authentic blueprint is a powerful act of energetic liberation. It immediately begins to unravel and dissolve the unspoken energetic contracts, the unconscious agreements you have made with the illusion of decay. By simply bringing this truth into the light of your awareness, you begin to sever the cords that have kept you tethered to patterns of deterioration, creating space for your true, limitless self to emerge. The second phase involves clearing the frequency static that's been interfering with your cellular communication. Your body has been receiving contradictory messages, part starseed remembrance, part human conditioning. This creates confusion at the genetic level. Through specific recalibration techniques, you can clear these mixed signals and allow your DNA to receive pure instructions from your higher consciousness. Imagine your internal cellular network as a highly sensitive communication system, constantly transmitting and receiving vital information. For eons, this system has been inundated with what we term frequency static, a chaotic barrage of contradictory messages. On one channel, your awakened starseed essence is attempting to transmit the pure, high-fidelity signals of remembrance, of boundless health, and of your divine blueprint. Simultaneously, on another channel, the persistent hum of human conditioning, the fears, the doubts, the learned helplessness, the collective narratives of aging and illness, continues to broadcast its own distorted signals. This incessant energetic crosstalk creates profound confusion at the genetic level, causing your cells to struggle with their directives. It's like an orchestra trying to play two entirely different scores at once, resulting in discord and inefficiency. The body becomes exhausted from this internal conflict. The recalibration techniques we employ are designed to act as powerful energetic filters, systematically clearing this static, quieting the noise, and purifying the internal communication channels. This allows your magnificent DNA, your very code of life, to finally receive pure, coherent, and unambiguous instructions directly from the pristine wisdom of your higher consciousness, aligning every single cell with its original, divine purpose. Next comes the activation of your light body template. This isn't metaphysical theory. It's the energetic structure that your physical form is designed to mirror. Every starseed carries the blueprint for a crystalline light body that naturally maintains perfect health, vitality, and youthful radiance. When you consciously connect with this template, your physical cells begin to reorganize according to divine perfection rather than earthly decay. Beyond the realm of abstract philosophy or esoteric conjecture, the light body is a verifiable, tangible energetic structure, a shimmering, iridescent scaffold of pure light and consciousness. It is the original, immaculate design that your dense physical form is intended to perfectly mirror. Within the sacred geometry of every starseed's being lies the inherent blueprint for this crystalline light body, a vessel not bound by the limitations of density, but one that effortlessly maintains perfect health, boundless vitality, and an inherent, glowing, youthful radiance. It is a living, breathing matrix of coherence and harmony. The conscious connection to this light body template is a profound act of divine reclamation. It initiates a cellular symphony of transformation, where your physical cells, recognizing their true heritage, begin a magnificent process of reorganization. They shed the accumulated discord and disharmony of earthly decay, and with exquisite precision, reconfigure themselves according to the pristine, flawless design of divine perfection. This isn't merely healing. It is a profound restoration, a return to the original unsullied state of physical being, vibrant, alive, and eternally renewed. The fourth phase requires you to embody your multidimensional nature while in physical form. Most people age because they're trying to squeeze their infinite consciousness into a limited three-dimensional identity. But your body is designed to be a vehicle for expanded awareness, not a prison for it. When you allow yourself to operate from your full multidimensional presence, your physical form responds by expanding its capabilities. This pivotal phase invites you to consciously step into the magnificent truth of your multidimensional existence, not as a theoretical concept, but as a lived reality within your physical form. The predominant paradigm on Earth compels individuals to compress their vast, infinite consciousness, their boundless spirit, into the confines of a rigid, limited three-dimensional identity. This energetic constriction is a primary driver of the aging process, as the infinite is forced into the finite, creating immense pressure and energetic drain. It is akin to attempting to contain an entire cosmic ocean within a teacup, leading to stagnation and eventual decay. However, your physical body was never intended to be a prison for your consciousness. Rather, it is a sophisticated, sentient vehicle, a starship crafted for expanded awareness and exploration across multiple dimensions. When you consciously choose to disentangle yourself from the illusion of singular identity and begin to operate from your full, glorious multidimensional presence, accessing higher intuition, perceiving simultaneous realities, engaging expanded sensory perceptions, and channeling profound wisdom, your physical form responds with an awe-inspiring transformation. It literally expands its inherent capabilities, becoming more resilient, more adaptable, and infinitely more vibrant. This expansion can manifest as accelerated healing, heightened sensory input, increased stamina and strength, and even the activation of abilities that currently lie beyond conventional human understanding. Integration follows, learning to sustain this elevated frequency consistently rather than dropping back into old patterns. Your cells have memory, and they've been programmed for decades to operate from limitation. Consistent high-frequency living is what locks in the new template and prevents regression back to aging patterns. Following these profound activations, the crucial phase of integration begins. This is not a one-time event, but a dedicated practice of learning to sustain this newly activated, elevated frequency consistently, preventing the gravitational pullback into old, ingrained patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. Remember, your cells, these tiny, intricate consciousness units, possess memory. They have been meticulously programmed over decades, perhaps even lifetimes, to operate within the parameters of limitation, scarcity, and eventual decline. These deeply etched programs act like habitual grooves in a record, making it easy for the needle of consciousness to slip back into familiar, lower vibrational tracks. Therefore, the commitment to consistent high-frequency living becomes your anchoring force. This involves a conscious cultivation of joy, gratitude, love, and compassion in every moment, a mindful choice of thoughts and words, and a dedication to practices that continuously elevate your energetic state. It is through this unwavering dedication, this daily intentionality, that the new divine template is not just activated, but profoundly locked in. This sustained, coherent vibration literally rewrites the cellular memory, creating new, higher vibrational pathways that prevent any regression back to the old self-limiting aging patterns. You are, in essence, building new energetic muscle memory, reinforcing the truth of your ageless being. The sixth phase involves anchoring your mission energy into your physical experience. Starseeds who remain disconnected from their purpose often experience accelerated aging because their life force isn't being directed towards soul-aligned creation. When you remember why you came here and begin living that purpose, your entire system receives a massive influx of vital energy that reverses years of cellular decline. This profound phase centers on the conscious anchoring of your mission energy, your unique divine purpose, directly into your physical experience. For many starseeds, a pervasive sense of disconnect from their true reason for being on Earth can act as a silent yet potent accelerant of the aging process. When your vast, potent life force is not being channeled and directed towards soul-aligned creation, when the wellspring of your unique purpose remains untapped, it can lead to a subtle yet significant stagnation within your energetic system. This vital energy, meant to flow freely and creatively, becomes bottlenecked, leading to a diminished vitality that manifests as premature cellular decline. However, the moment you consciously reconnect with the deep remembrance of why you incarnated at this pivotal time, the very instant you begin to consciously live and breathe that sacred purpose, your entire system undergoes a miraculous transformation. It's as if an internal sun ignites, releasing an unprecedented, massive influx of vital, life-affirming energy. This powerful surge of pure chi, this divine fuel, acts as a potent elixir, not merely halting, but actively reversing years of cellular decline. Your purpose becomes your most powerful medicine, your deepest source of rejuvenation, infusing every cell with meaning, direction, and boundless life force. Finally, you learn to exist in what I call timeline fluidity, operating outside linear time while still functioning in the physical world. This is where true agelessness lives, not in trying to hold on to youth, but in transcending the very concept of time-bound existence. Your consciousness learns to source energy from the eternal rather than from the temporary, and your body reflects this timeless state. The culminating phase of this journey is an exquisite mastery, learning to exist within what I refer to as timeline fluidity. This is the sublime art of operating consciously outside the rigid confines of linear time, while simultaneously remaining fully present and engaged within the physical world. This is not an escape from reality, but a profound expansion of it. True agelessness is not found in a desperate struggle to cling to fleeting youth, or in superficial attempts to reverse the external signs of chronological aging. Instead, it resides in the radical transcendence of the very concept of time-bound existence itself. It is recognizing that time is not a master, but a malleable current, a perception. Your consciousness, having remembered its infinite nature, learns to tap directly into the eternal now, the boundless zero-point field of creation, rather than drawing its energy from the finite, temporary currents of the past or future. It learns to source its vitality from the ceaseless, infinite wellspring of pure being. And as your consciousness makes this monumental shift, embracing the eternal, your physical body, ever the faithful mirror, profoundly reflects this timeless state. It begins to embody an inherent agelessness, a vibrant, radiant presence unburdened by the arbitrary markers of linear time, existing in perpetual renewal and sublime harmony. Here's what the ancient star councils knew that changes everything. You were never meant to age and die on this planet. You came here as an eternal being to anchor divine frequencies into physical reality. The aging process is simply what happens when an infinite consciousness forgets its true nature and begins operating from fear-based programming. The wisdom keepers, the ancient star councils, the galactic elders who observed humanity's journey from afar, held a profound truth that has the power to shatter every preconceived notion you have about life and death on Earth. Their knowledge reveals a cosmic design. You, as an eternal sovereign being of light, were never, ever meant to succumb to aging and physical demise on this planet. Your incarnation here was not a sentence of decay, but a sacred mission. You chose to come to Earth, not as a temporary inhabitant bound by its densest illusions, but as a living conduit, an anchoring point for divine frequencies, a beacon of light meant to infuse physical reality with higher consciousness. From their vantage point, the aging process, as humanity commonly experiences it, is a symptom, a consequence, not a natural law. It is quite simply what occurs when an infinite, boundless consciousness, veiled by the dense interference frequencies of Earth, momentarily forgets its inherent eternal nature. When this forgetfulness takes hold, consciousness begins to operate from the deeply ingrained fear-based programming of scarcity, separation, and limitation that pervades the collective human experience. This fear is the true solvent of vitality, eroding the blueprint of eternal renewal. Your body isn't betraying you. It's waiting for you to remember the instructions you came in with. Every cell in your system carries the potential for infinite regeneration. Your DNA holds codes for self-healing, energy multiplication, and consciousness expansion that go far beyond current scientific understanding. It is crucial to reframe your relationship with your physical vessel. Your body is not a malfunctioning machine, nor is it betraying you with the onset of perceived aging. Quite the contrary. It is an exquisitely intelligent, loyal companion. patiently waiting for you to re-access the original pristine instructions, the sacred blueprint you brought with you at the moment of your incarnation. It is like a highly sophisticated, multidimensional starship awaiting the command codes from its true pilot, your awakened consciousness. Within the intricate matrix of every single cell in your being lies a miraculous, dormant potential for infinite regeneration, a capacity that dwarfs current scientific understanding. Your DNA, far from being merely a biological instruction manual, is a cosmic library, a holographic repository of light codes that hold the keys to instantaneous self-healing, exponential energy multiplication, and boundless consciousness expansion. These are not futuristic concepts. These are inherent capacities designed into your very being, waiting to be reactivated and unleashed. The reason you feel different, the reason you've never quite fit in, the reason you've always sensed there's more to existence than what most people accept. That's your starseed nature calling you back to your original template. You're not meant to grow old gracefully. You're meant to grow young gracefully, shedding layers of limitation until you embody the radiant, ageless being you've always been. That persistent feeling of being an anomaly, of walking a path slightly askew from the mainstream. That deep, undeniable knowing that there are vast, uncharted territories of existence beyond the accepted narrative. These are not flaws in your design. These are the unmistakable hallmarks of your starseed nature, a divine homing beacon calling you back to your true origin, to your magnificent, original template. You are not destined to quietly diminish, to gracefully fade into the commonly accepted narrative of aging and decline. No, your destiny, your inherent design, is far grander. You are meant to grow young gracefully. This is not a superficial reversal of time, but a profound, inner metamorphosis, a shedding of every layer of imposed limitation, every fear-based belief, every distorted program that has obscured your true essence. It is a process of purifying your vessel, reclaiming your pristine vitality, and emerging into the radiant, ageless being you have always been, a magnificent embodiment of eternal light and boundless life. Tonight, before sleep, place your hands on your heart and say aloud, I remember my original divine template. I activate the blueprint of perfect health and timeless vitality. I embody my starseed nature with every breath. Feel the words vibrating through your cellular structure, awakening dormant codes and restoring the connection between your infinite consciousness and your physical form. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.